Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this here stream. And yes, we're going to get to watch game two of the Clippers and Suns. We will get to see Paul George take on Devin Booker here. And it seems like from how this is looking, it's going to be a really good one. I'm telling you that much. I'm excited to see what the Suns are going to do here. I got the feeling that they have every potential to go up 2-0 in this one. Just like the Clippers were down last time 2-0 and then they started storming back, I expect for them to storm back as well. So I expect for this to be a 7-game series. But this should be a really good game. So really looking forward to it. So thank everyone for joining me here for this stream. Definitely let me know, who do you guys think is going to win this game? Do let me know in the chat section. I mean, both teams, obviously with the Suns being without Chris Paul and the Clippers without Kawhi, but they both are still out there playing extremely red hot right now. And you've got to believe, like, the winner of this series may very well be the NBA champion when it's all said and done. And these two teams, they understand the situation. This is going to be really interesting, and it's important for the Phoenix Suns in this one to come out strong. I expect them to get off to a fast start here, but to secure this one at home, because I have a strong feeling that the Clippers are going to make an extremely strong run towards the middle of the series. So it would bode the Suns well to win this one here in Game 2 and take that 2-0 lead. But from what we've seen thus far, especially from the Clippers, I mean, I've been really impressed with what they've been able to do so far in this playoffs. But they really look like a different team than they did last year. That is for sure. And guys like obviously Reggie Jackson, the spark that he provides for this Clippers team. I mean, they play like a team that is hungry out there. Paul George, now that he's being relied on heavily as the main man, main vocal point of the offense. They're really just hitting strides out there, and it's just wonderful to watch. Willie, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you in the chat. What's going on? What's good? Thank you for joining. Who do you got winning this game? Yeah, I'm definitely hoping that this series is a really good series. I mean, I really like how both teams look on paper. I'm rooting for the Suns to win this one, but I do hope that this goes 7 games. As these two teams, I mean, I'm impressed with what they've been able to do, honestly. Both of these teams, they play that complete team style basketball, though. It's like they have extremely well chemistry, from passes, and then they're shooting with confidence as well. Like everybody out there is extremely confident. They know they're there because they belong to be there, and it shows. But I'm certainly expecting for this one to be a high scoring game. That is for sure. With both of these teams extremely talented in terms of what they can do offensively. Very confident shooters, extremely well passers. And I'm expecting for this one to be a high scoring game. as we get ready for tip off to happen shortly. Congrats to the Detroit Pistons, though, on getting the first pick of the draft. We know how the NBA lottery system works, so you don't know until you know. But Detroit, if you haven't seen, they are going to be with the first pick of the NBA draft, followed up by Houston and then Cleveland and then Toronto at four. So that is your top four in the 2021 NBA draft. So extremely huge for Detroit and all of those teams, really, but especially for Detroit. This is a prime opportunity here for them to turn around their franchise and the future of their franchise. So a lot of excitement down there for Detroit. And that's certainly a team that I for sure that I miss in terms of them being competitive. From when I was watching basketball early, in LeBron's career. Obviously, the Pistons were toward the back end of their success in the playoffs, but I mean, historically speaking, the playoffs are just that much more better when the Detroit Pistons are, one of the better teams in that Eastern Conference. And so, certainly excited for them and the potential that this brings for them, having been won that lottery, and now they're going to have the first pick of the NBA draft. So huge for them. Another game for the Phoenix Suns without Chris Paul, and that's what really impressed me in Game One was how they were able to still come out. In spite of Chris Paul not being able to go, and he's not going to be out there again today, but they were able to come out and kept that intensity up there, kept that energy up there, still kept the chemistry flowing, and it looked wonderful for the Phoenix Suns. In Game One, and so I expect for that to carry over here in Game Two, as you certainly want to protect your home court. So Game Two will be on the way soon. And Devin Booker, they're going to need another huge game out of him. He came up so big in Game One. He was absolutely fantastic for the Phoenix Suns. And so he's going to have to continue that and keep that going. And as for the Clippers, from Paul George, to Morris, the entire team, honestly, they've just been playing out of their minds. In addition to the 40 points that Booker has scored, he had 13 rebounds and 11 assists in his first career triple double in the playoff Sunday night. So that was absolutely fantastic by him. Way to step up when your team needed it. But you have to imagine, though, you have to think that the Clippers, obviously priority is going to be slowing down Devin Booker here. And without Chris Paul, we'll see how the Suns are able to handle that. And as for the Clippers in game one, Paul George, he had 34 points in game one for his team. Reggie Jackson, he also had about 24 as well. And we will soon be having tip off here as the Phoenix Suns will try to go up 2-0 on their home court against the Clippers. But man, what a game it is going to be. Both teams extremely well scoring the basketball, and playing with high tempo, moving the ball around. Everybody plays with confidence. It's going to come down to making key stops when it matters the most. It's both teams. I expect they're going to go on runs at various aspects of the game, but it's going to come down to making key stops when it matters the most. And if you're the Clippers, obviously you're going to be looking to take out Devin Booker. I mean, they cannot allow this man to go out there and have 40 plus point games out there. They just cannot do it, especially with Chris Paul not being out there. They're going to have to really double down on him. And if you're the Suns, you need Devin Booker to continue to keep scoring. Clippers win the tip off, and the game is now begun. Clippers have it up top. Morris has it. He pulls the jumper. No good. But the Clippers are able to get their own rebound. You cannot let second chance opportunities happen in this game, or else it's going to hurt you. You just cannot let that happen. Phoenix has it up top. Booker has it guarded by Beverly. He passes it. Aiden shoots. No good. Clippers with the rebound. Paul George has it. Let's see what he does. He's been playing out of his mind lately. He misses that. Suns bring it up. Going to be Clippers ball there. And this is going to be really big for the Phoenix Suns. I mean, obviously coming out and doing what they did in game one is huge, but if they want to maintain home court, they're going to have to win this game too, obviously without Chris Paul. Nice rip. Again, let me know who you guys are rooting for. If you're rooting for the Suns or the Clippers, do feel free to let me know there in the chat. Suns are bringing it up top. He takes a shot, wild shot, no good. Jackson's bringing it up. Got to watch him. Can't let him get going early. Yeah, Morris just threw that up. Turning over the ball there. Can't be reckless with the basketball. Aiden has it up top. And Booker, he goes in. No good. Beverly with the rebound. Oh, nice pass inside. Nice pass inside. That's how you get the foul there. Excellent look inside by George to get it inside. And we'll see if Zubac can hit on these free throws. He shoots the first one, and he's good with the first free throw. Clippers up 3-0. Two for two at the free throw line. Suns will inbound the ball. Looking for their first points of the night. Booker has it. He pulls it. No good. Aiden goes up. No good. Not able to capitalize off the second chance points. Jackson bringing it up. He passes it. Morris drives in. He shoots. No good, but nice rebound by Zubac and puts it up for two. Clippers up 6-0. Oh, excellent look inside. Nice pass to Aiden and way to finish. Clippers up 6-2. And Jackson's got it. They got to make sure he doesn't get going. He pulls it, and he makes it. He's a guy that steps on the court, and his confidence is already high, especially in these playoffs. I mean, just looking at how Jackson has been performing as of late, I mean, he reminds you why he was coveted by the Detroit Pistons and company way back in the day, when he was coming off the bench before. But now he's just extremely, extremely talented out there. And Booker, he gets his free throw. See if he can go 2 for 2. And Booker, he is 2 for 2 at the line. Clippers up 8-4. Jackson's bringing it up. And Jackson is playing with extreme confidence in these playoffs. He wants the ball and he wants that shot. He pulls it, no good. Rebound by Aiden. Oh, nice put in. Excellent put in there by the Suns. Kicks it out to Jackson. He's going to pull it. No good. He's going to pull it when you give him that much space. Oh, Nice pass inside. Excellent. That's what you do on offense. That's how you go inside on offense. I mean, again, thank you for just joining the stream. Let me know which team are you rooting for to win this game, and who do you have winning this series? Beverly has it up top, but Morris is battling down low in the post. Passes it, kicks it out to Paul, who shoots the three. No good. Rebound by Booker, and we're tied up 8-8, just about midway through the first quarter. Okay, we'll take that foul. Yeah, both teams understand how big this can be. If you're the Clippers, you're trying to steal this one and sway home court advantage to you. But if you're the Suns, you got to take care of business on your home court because it will not be easy going back to back down in LA. And Booker, he has it. And they shoot, put it up. Nice shot. Excellent shot right there. Suns up 11-8, and that's Payne right there with that three. Nice timely three. Absolutely love it. Absolutely. And these Suns, they like what they see. We're still early in this one, but the Suns are up 11-8. So far in this game, Aiden has 4 points, 3 rebounds, while Payne, he's got 5 points, 2 assists. Booker, he's got 2 points right now. And as for the Clippers, Zoback, he's got 4 points. Morris, he's got two. Jackson, he's got two. So still extremely early in this one. But it's already looking to be a good game. I mean, it's going to be really important if you're talking for the Clippers to make sure that they can manage, Devin Booker and the amount of points that he's able to get out there. Because Devin Booker, once he starts going off, this Suns team, they're going to respond, and it's really going to get the crowd going. So if you're the Clippers, you want to try to contain him as much as possible and don't allow him to have his way. And if you're the Phoenix Suns, you obviously know what they're going to do. So it's going to be some of the other players on the Suns to help out and contribute, especially with no CP3 out there. It's going to take a team effort to come out victorious today. But if there's one thing the Phoenix Suns have showed us is that they are absolutely comfortable playing team basketball throughout this playoffs and throughout the regular seasons, as well as this team is one of the most, if not the hottest team in the moment right now in the NBA. And so, I mean, you have the feeling that whoever can win this series, I mean, you have to love their matchup with whomever goes to the championship in the Eastern Conference. You absolutely have to love it. And so these two teams know the opportunity that's in front of them, and the odds are certainly in their favor. So this is definitely going to be one heck of a series that I think personally is going to go 7 games. I do wonder how much longer is Chris Paul going to be out for, because I would like to see him return before this Suns team starts going on the road. I would love to see him back for game 3, but obviously that remains to be seen, when he's able to make his return. Yeah, but certainly let me know in the chat section, who you guys rooting for to win this game. Let's see. We've got one. Okay, so we've got Julia going for the Suns. Okay, the Phoenix Suns. Nice, nice. Yeah, I really want to see the Phoenix Suns win this series. That would really make me happy personally. Um, just to see Chris Paul, Devin Booker, to see them get a ring, that would really make me happy. So I'm rooting for the Phoenix Suns in this one. But they're going to have to bring it this series, that is for sure. And Jackson's going to bring up the ball, guarded by Payne. George has it. He's yet to score in this one. And Morris shoots. No good. But the ball's going to remain with the Clippers. The Suns right now, they have got to do a better job of maintaining that loose ball and getting the rebound. You certainly can't give a team like the Clippers second chance opportunities. You just can't do that. And George has it up and he loses it. Okay, both teams really being aggressive right now. Gotta love it. A double technical foul. Let's see, they've got Morris and Crowder. Yeah, and obviously, both teams, the emotions are going to be extremely high throughout this series here. They're just two teams that play with a lot of energy, and it's going to be very tense. And the Clippers, they get possession off the tip end. Let's see what happens. Jackson's got it. You know Jackson's going to go to work. Jackson goes in, pulls it, and gets it to fall. Oh, yeah, you know when you see Jackson one-on-one, Jackson, he's fit to take it. Payne has it up top. Gives it in the corner for three. No good. Clippers with the rebound. Just a shot up, and it's good. Nice. And right now the score is Clippers 12, Suns 11. Suns have it up top. And Booker, he has to work extra hard to get the ball. Let's see what he does with it. Up shot, no good. And George is bringing it down for the Clippers. He pulls up. No good. Possession's going to be with the Suns. Phoenix has it up top. A lot of fouls early in this game. Because both teams, they really are trying to go out there and find an edge however they can get it. And so far in this game, I mean, for the Suns, Payne, he's got 5 points. Aiden's got 4 points as well. Booker, he's got 2 points. And you look at the Clippers, Zubac, he's got 4. Reggie, he's got 4 as well. Morris has 2. Speaking of Jackson, he goes up, no good. And the Suns on the fast break. Nice lob. Absolutely beautiful finish by Aiden. That's what you call being on the same page, but that was just beautiful there. I mean, wow. Take flight. Absolutely fantastic on the finish there. And Crowder, he saw that too. Excellent. And one. If that doesn't fire up the crowd, I don't know what will. I mean, that was a one heck of a finish. Aiden, he misses that free throw. George has it. He's yet to make a basket in this one. Reggie Jackson has it. You know he's looking to score. Yeah, you can't do that. And yeah, so far in this one, I mean, a game separated by 1 point, obviously 13-12, with about 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And yeah, this one's already an extremely intense game. Both teams, getting fouls. We've already got double technicals in this one. Guys hitting the floor left and right. Yeah, definitely. This is a game that both teams really want. They're going out there and doing everything that they can to go after these loose balls and try to get themselves some extra opportunities. So far in this one, Paul George has yet to score on this one, so he hasn't made much of an impact. He's 0 for 4 out there. We'll see if he continues to struggle as the game progresses or if he gets his act together. And for the Phoenix Suns, right now, Devin Booker, he's got 2 points, although he's 0 for 2 on the court, but he does have a pair of free throws thus far so far in this one. And so we're going to see, how these guys progress in terms of, if they get their shot going. But obviously for the Phoenix Suns, it's going to be important to have Devin Booker go out there and have a huge game, kind of sort of similar to what he did in game one. But yeah, right now it's 13-12. And so both teams really going after it. The Suns, they got to make sure that they secure these, don't give them those second chance, especially those offensive rebounds. You cannot give a team like the Clippers second chance opportunities. You just can't. They'll hurt you if you do. So they have to make sure that they clean that up now before either team starts getting on a hot streak in terms of shooting. As a team, the Clippers, they are 5 for 15 right now in the court. And for the Phoenix Suns, they are 5 for 12 out there in the court. And what a pivotal game, too, that this is. I mean, if you look at what it means for the remainder of this series, if the Suns are able to win this one, this puts tremendous amount of pressure on the Clippers to have to try to win their next two at home just to even it back up. And then we still don't know the status of, Paul George, how that's going to go. And obviously, Kawhi and his injury. And so both of these teams without, their star players, but they're still going out there and they're still playing tremendously well as a team out there. So you have to hand it to teams when they're able to pick up the slack of, not missing a star and still going out there and everybody steps it up. So that's absolutely wonderful. Paul George, he's been fantastic, absolutely fantastic in this playoffs, especially since losing Kawhi. He's really stepped it up. And that's really what the Clippers, what they thought they were getting when they, traded for him in the first place. And so it's good to see that he's arrived for the Clippers and for the Phoenix Suns. I mean, what can we say? I mean, the combination of Booker and Chris Paul when he's out there. I mean, it's been absolutely wonderful to watch this playoffs. So I certainly hope that Chris Paul is back sometime soon. Now let's see if Paul can hit these free throws here. Up, he misses that free throw, so he still is not on the scoreboard yet. Let's see if he makes the second one. Gets the second free throw. Game is tied up 13-13. Phoenix is bringing the ball up. Excellent pass down low. I love the way that the Phoenix Suns are able to pass the ball down low. They have excellent vision and great passing to where they're able to spot the man down low and make tremendous passes. As a team, they pass extremely well. Wow. Can't say I agree with that call, but wow. And so Reggie Jackson with the near turnover there. George has it. Cross court. Morris passes it. They go inside, puts up the crazy shot, and it goes in. Okay. Nice shot by Terrence Mann. Suns have it up top. And Booker, he's trying to get going offensively, but they got two guys on him. Gives it inside to Aiden, and he pulls the jumper. Okay. Nice shot. 15-15. The Suns, they are in the bonus right now. Clippers have it up top. George, he pulls it. And right now, it's just not falling for George. And if you're the Clippers, you certainly want for that. You don't want for that to continue. But Booker, he has it. Going against Jackson, he pulls up the shot. No good, but they get the nice offensive rebound, and Aiden puts it in. So huge when you're able to get those second chance points. In the corner for three, no good. Aiden with the rebound. He's got 10 points, 4 rebounds. Payne has it. Let's see what he does. Goes inside. Kicks it out for three. No good. Rebound by Morris, who's going to bring the ball up. And right now, okay. Nice bucket there by George. And the Suns have it up top. And Aiden, nice shooting by Aiden in this one. It's very clear early on that, they're clearly not going to let Devin Booker go out there and choose the type of shots that he wants. They're clearly preventing him from being able to penetrate to the basket. And George, he goes inside and he gets it. Okay, so George looks like he's starting to go out there and heat up. And Booker with a nice pass outside. No good, but they're able to get the second chance points. That was excellent there. And Reggie Jackson, he has it. He's always a threat when he has the ball. And Morris, he has it. Post up. Shoots. No good. Rebound by the Suns. And the Suns are up 21-19 right now. Aiden has been shooting absolutely well. Let's see if Booker can contribute to that. He shoots, and he gets it to go. Okay. 23-19 at the bottom end of the first. But Paul George, he's been warming up. He throws it across to Morris, who shoots the three in the corner. No good, but the Clippers are able to get the offensive rebound. You cannot let them get the offensive rebound. And now Reggie Jackson puts up the three, and he gets it to go because you have to be able to rebound. You've got to box out and prevent a team like the Clippers from getting second chance points. That right there hurt because that 3-point should have never happened. And it's a 1-point game with the Phoenix Suns up 23-22. Booker has it inside. He pulls up. No good. Rebound, Paul George. And George has it up top. And George looking to take Booker. 2 stars going at it. Who will shine brighter? My man tried to flop on that one. He tried to get the foul. He tried to flop on that one, but instead he got the shot clock violation. Yeah, Paul George just lost that ball. And right now it's 23-22. It's 6.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Suns aggressively go inside and get the bucket. Nice. 25-22. Let's see if the Clippers can respond. No, and that is the score at the end of the first quarter. The Phoenix Suns are up 25-22. And so, what a first quarter it's been, filled with lots of excitement. I mean, towards the end there, it seems like, Paul George, he's starting to warm up now, and that's a good sign for the Clippers. But for the Suns, I mean, what Aiden is doing out there with, 12 points, 5 rebounds, that's pretty impressive. Then Payne, he's got 7 points out there as well. Booker, he's got 4 points, but it seems like, at the very end, he's starting to, get it going, and that's a good sign there. And so both teams are looking pretty impressive right now here at the end of the first quarter, which is separated by 3 points, with the Suns up 25-22 in this one. As a team, the Clippers right now, they're shooting 9 of 24, 1 for 7 from downtown, so they're not really hitting their threes, at least as of now, and they are 3 for 4 from the free throw line. And as for the Phoenix Suns, on the court, they're 11 for 22, so they're shooting 50%, and from downtown, they are 1 for 4. And at the free throw line, they are 2 for 3 in this game. So both teams, they're feeling extremely confident. They're getting it going. These key players, they're starting to hit their shots now. So we're starting to see that, scoring is becoming more and more. So certainly excited for that. Reggie Jackson, he's got 7 points. He's been aggressive in terms of, finding his shots, of course. Morris, he's 1 for 6 right now. And so, he's, still trying. He's being aggressive in terms of shooting. And so we all know it's just a matter of time, before he can get a little streaky out there as well. Certainly got to keep an eye on these Clippers, though, because they have guys that can get on a nasty streak. And so if you're the Phoenix Suns or you want the Suns to win, definitely got to make sure that you keep your eyes on all of those guys for sure. But this is an absolute wonderful game to watch. The difference has really been Aiden in the play that he has. I mean, he had that nasty throwdown off the lob earlier. I mean, that was a fantastic dunk. Absolutely wonderful to see that. And I love the vision that the Suns are playing with. They're seeing these passing lanes like right before it happens, and they're passing it in a timely manner to get it there on time. So you have to love the passing that they're playing with. But they need to make sure both teams need to do a better job of making sure that they don't give up second chance points. You cannot give up those offensive rebounds that lead to points, especially that one that the Phoenix Suns gave up earlier that led to a Reggie Jackson 3-point conversion. You cannot let that happen. But we've got 1 quarter down, and the second quarter will soon be on the way. The hometown crowd, they are happy with what they've seen so far, but they have to keep this up. And the second quarter is about to be on the way. All right, here we go. And the Suns have it up top. And Payne goes inside and throws it up. No good, but the Clippers with the rebound. You see they have DeMarcus Cousins out there. You can certainly see his presence. And Boogie has it. Let's see what he does. He kicks it out. Pulls it, and it is, oh man, nasty miss on that one. Absolutely nasty miss on that. See Rondo in and all the veteran playoff experience that he brings. He was big last year for the Lakers in the playoffs. Suns got it up top. Open. That's an open three. No good, but they're able to get the offensive rebound. That was a good pass. Even though it was a turnover, that was a good pass down low. You just got to be paying attention for the ball. Let's see. Basic TV. Thank you for joining the stream. Let's see. You say the Clippers will win this series, but go Bucks. Yes, go Bucks. I'm right there. I feel you on that one. But yes, you've got the Clippers in this one. I've got the Phoenix Suns winning this one. I want to see CP3 advance, but I feel you on that. If the Bucks are the team that wins, though, I will not be mad at the end of the day. That is for sure. I'd like to see how far Atlanta can go, but realistically speaking, I've got the Suns winning the title. But thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. And right now, the Phoenix Suns, they are up 27-22. If there's one thing about these Clippers when it comes to them in the playoffs, it seems like they like to get off to slow starts in series. It's almost like they like the pressure of being down 0-2 in the series before they come storming back, in the playoffs. It seems to be what they love to do. Let's see. Basic TV, you say you're a believer in Ty Lue. Hey, I see Ty Lue right now. I'm impressed with what he's doing. I mean, honestly, when Kawhi went down, I crossed out the Clippers in terms of potentially winning it all. But after seeing the way that he's able to get this team to rally around each other out there on the court, that is the utmost impressive job that he's done. It just goes to show the difference between him and then last year with Doc Rivers, how the team responds differently to Ty Lue. I mean, there's a reason why, even going way back to when he was, with LeBron in Cleveland, there's a reason why players like Ty Lue because he understands the game, and so therefore he makes the appropriate adjustments that really sets them up for success. So I definitely feel you there. Ty Lue is one heck of a coach. And the Clippers have it up top. They give it to Boogie. And Boogie's posting up. He puts the move on. He gets the shot up. No good. It took about 4 people to grab that rebound, though. And the Suns have it up top. Step back 3. No good. Clippers have it. And Boogie is posting up aggressively. Oh, he puts the shot up. No good. Oh, wide open from downtown. You got to hit that. And he airballs it. He airballed that one wide open. That's a shot that you got to make wide open. Otherwise, just go to the basket. And this is giving both teams, their starters an opportunity to go out to catch a breather right now because they know they're going to have to really play the rest of the way. So this is great on both teams' benches to be able to come in and keep the game how it is. But look at Boogie down low. Way to draw the foul. And the score right now is 29-23. See if he can hit these free throws. All right, he gets that one to fall. See if he can make the second one. All right, Boogie, 2 for 2 at the line. And the Suns are bringing it up. Score is 29-25. Excellent passing on this possession. Just didn't finish it. Oh, and down. Oh, man, what a block. That was absolutely nasty on that. And he made it wide open. But it's good. And we have a 1 point game here, 29-28. Suns have it. Okay, way to draw the foul. But yeah, if you leave him wide open from the 3-point line, he's going to hit that shot. See if he can hit the first free throw. Okay, Payne makes the first. See if he makes the second one as well. Here in the second quarter, we've got about 8 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. All right, he gets both to fall. It's a 3-point game. Suns 31, Clippers 28. Clippers have the ball, bringing it up. Pulls the jumper. Oh, but it's not going to matter. Got the foul. Paul George said, all right, put me in. And the Suns, they're bringing it up. Up by 3 right now. And Booker, fresh off the bench, and he hits the 3. Nice. 34-28. Excellent 3-point shot there by Booker. Fresh off the bench, so you know he had those fresh legs. And George, he has it. Gives it to Rondo. All right, these Suns are playing defense. Clippers looking to inbound the ball. And man, he pulls it wide open, and he hits it. The Clippers are getting way too many wide open 3-point looks now here in this second quarter. How will the Suns respond? Goes inside for 2. Nice. Okay. 36-31. About midway through the second quarter. And George has the ball up top. For 3. No good. And Booker has it. Gives it down low. Oh, way to muscle your way in and get 2 points. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, man. Dang, you cannot keep leaving them open from downtown. You cannot let that happen. And so far in this one, the Phoenix Suns, I mean, Aiden's got 12. Payne, he's got 11. Booker has 7 points. And when it comes to the Clippers, I mean, Reggie Jackson's got 7. Terrence Mann, he's got 8. Rondo's got 6 points, 2 for 2 from downtown. George, he's got 5 points. Yeah, Suns have got to do a better job of closing down on these 3-point shots. They're leaving guys wide open. And in case they haven't realized, my man Rondo, he's out there hitting it. Absolutely. But as a team in this one, the Clippers right now, they are 12 for 32 on the court, 4 for 11 from downtown in this one. And the Phoenix Suns, they are 16 for 32 on the court and 2 for 9 from downtown. Both of these teams are about even when it comes to rebounds in this game, as the Clippers have 16 and the Suns they have 17 in this one. Devin Booker, he's got 3 turnovers on the Suns, and he leads all in turnovers. And we are halfway through the second quarter. In such a pivotal game, too, in which the Phoenix Suns will either take a 2-0 lead or the Clippers can tie it up 1-1. Absolutely huge. I mean, for both of these teams, I mean, if you look back throughout the history for both of these teams, I mean, it does not get any better in terms of just the pure opportunity out there to potentially win a championship. I mean, they're literally, one series away from the finals. And you have to believe that they would love any matchup that they get at this point. Now that the Brooklyn Nets are out, it seems like it's a free for all. Who can make it there? And really, it seems like it's who can remain the healthiest at this point, as health has certainly been a big impact in this playoffs, just in the playoffs in general. And tomorrow we will actually get to see the first game in the series between the Atlanta Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks. And so Atlanta, I mean, many people did not expect for Atlanta to get this far. And I mean, who do you know that thought the Milwaukee Bucks were going to beat the Brooklyn Nets prior to the series starting? I mean, both of those teams overcoming tremendous odds just to be where they are. And so this is a great opportunity for both teams. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, Giannis was extremely impressive. Him, Middleton, the way that those two are playing right now, they are playing on an extremely high level. It would really be advantageous for them if they're able to get a little bit more consistency from some of the other players like True Holiday out there in terms of the Milwaukee Bucks. And for Atlanta, they just got to go out there and keep playing as a team, keep doing what got them there and hope for the best. And right now, the Phoenix Suns are up 41-36 with that last basket made by the Clippers. And the Suns, they have it up top. Let's see what Payne does. Passes it to Booker. And Booker, he goes in. He shoots. No good. Clippers with the rebound. Rondo has it. And he passes it. He thought about pulling that three. Oh, man, George just loses it. They'll take that foul. And the score is 41-36. And the Suns have the ball up top. Booker pulls up. No good. Rebound by Reggie Jackson. He's coming up with it. Got to make sure you stop him and get the ball out of his hand. He still has it. He pulls it. And it's good. Reggie will do that all game long if you let him. You got to stop him from being able to penetrate and force him to pass that ball early. Payne has it. He shoots. Gets it to fall. Okay. 43-38. And Reggie's got it again. And he pulls it again. And he gets it to go. I mean, Reggie, nobody has more confidence in the rest of this playoffs in terms of just pulling a shot than Reggie Jackson does. This man, he just was born to shoot. Booker has it up top. Passes it to Payne for three. And he gets it to fall. Okay, both teams are heated up now. And the Clippers have it. George shoots. No good. But the foul. But what a big three by Payne. Bringing the pain with that three-point shot. Payne's bringing it up. Aiden, he has it. He's got off to a fast start. And Crowder, he passes it. Booker's got it. Guarded by Beverly. He pulls it. That was great defense there by Beverly. Absolutely great defense. And Jackson, he has it. If you give him space, he's going to pull it. Oh, he passes it down low to Morris. And Beverly, he goes inside, kicks it out to Morris in the corner. Morris pulls up. No good. Aiden with the rebound. Payne's bringing it up. And he pulls a three. Oh, man. The entire arena would have jumped up had he made that one. Paul George dishes it inside. They kick it out. Excellent passing. Everybody's touched the ball. And Bev with the three. 46-43. And wow, what a game. Both teams are heating up from downtown in this quarter. Booker's got it. Kicks it out, but a turnover as Jackson steals it. And George for three. No good, but they're able to get the offensive rebound, but he loses it. And so now the Suns have it. Oh, man, some wild, crazy passes here, but it's working. Oh, no good on that shot. Clippers have it. Trying to capitalize on this one. Kicks it out to Bev for another three. No good. Rebound Booker. Again, this is a three-point game. Suns are up 46-43 as we got about a minute 35 on the clock. Booker, he kicks it out. Turnover. You cannot turn the ball over in these situations. You can't do it. This is too close a game, and both teams are absolutely hot right now, but you cannot have those mental lapses. Absolutely cannot. But right now in this one, for the Phoenix Suns, I mean, Payne, he's got 16 points right now. You know, and Aiden, he's got 12 points as well. He was going off in that first quarter. He's 6 for 8 on the court. You know, and Booker, he's got 7 points. Got off to a little bit of a quiet start, but he quickly started getting it going. And then off the bench, you know, Surik, he's got 7 points. Johnson's got 4 points as well in this one. And then you look at the Clippers, you know, Reggie Jackson, he's got 11 points. But yeah, Reggie, he seems like when he can just pull up at will at this point, he's so confident out there that he's able to pull it whenever. So if they don't stop him from penetrating inside the lane or going to whatever spot he's trying to go to, he's going to continue to pull it. He does not mind at all taking these shots at all. Paul George, he's got 7 points right now. And so, yeah, and Terrence Mann, he's got 8 points. Rondo has 6 points. Rondo, he hit two threes basically back to back out there. So, yeah, both teams, are firing, going back and forth. And so this is a game where the little things are going to matter so much in this one, so much. As the Clippers as a team are shooting 41% on the court, and the Suns, they're shooting about 46% on the court as well. So both teams are just really going back and forth as we have about a minute 31 left to go in the second quarter. In the first quarter, the Phoenix Suns outscored the Clippers 25-22. But right now, in the second quarter, as it stands, both teams have scored 21 points in the second quarter. So it's been a pretty much even game for the most part in this one. You gotta love the passing that both teams are displaying. They're playing with excellent vision. They're anticipating passes, and for the most part in this one, they're making excellent spot on passes. One thing I'm going to need for Devin Booker to make sure he takes care of, though, for the rest of this game, you cannot be out there right now with 5 turnovers. He's got 5 turnovers. He's the only person on his team that has turnovers. He cannot. He's a matter of fact, the next highest turnovers in the game is one, and so Booker's the only person that's out there turning the ball over. Just got to make sure he shores that up and don't turn the ball over as much. Yeah, but both teams are playing excellent team basketball, the very definition of team basketball. We've seen some other teams, get by with one or two people doing most of the scoring, possibly three, but these two teams, they're playing team basketball. And again, a 3-point game, but we have a minute and 31 seconds to go before halftime. And the Clippers will inbound the ball. Reggie Jackson has it up top. And Reggie's so fast with the basketball. George has it. And George puts it up and gets it to go. 46-45. And Devin Booker, he's going to bring it up. He's guarded by Rondo. He pulls it, and he gets it to fall. Okay. He's feeling that shot, 48-45. Phoenix Suns up by 3. Less than a minute remaining in the half. Clippers have it. Paul George, he has it. Rondo's got it. Passes it across to Morris. And Morris, he wants to post up. He pulls it, and it's good. 1-point game. And Booker's got it up top. He's got to make sure that he protects the rock. No turnovers. And speaking of turnovers, he just lost the ball again. Luckily, the ball's going to stay with the Suns, but he's got to protect the rock, though. He has got to be better at protecting the rock. And a 1-point game. And that just goes to show this has been a pretty even matchup from start to where we are right now. And they get the inbound. Down low, nice pass. But he missed it. Oh, man, you cannot be hesitant with the ball. Got to go in there strong with it. And Rondo has it. About 2.3 seconds remaining on the clock. And let's see who's going to go into halftime with the lead. Clippers look to inbound the ball for the final play in this half. George shoots. No good. And that's it. We're going to halftime. Phoenix Suns have a 1 point lead as they are up 48-47, but both teams going back and forth in this one. I mean, what a game it's been. I mean, the entire team, the entire unit for both teams have just been outstanding in this one. I mean, for the Phoenix Suns, you have Aiden, he's got 12 points for you and 6 rebounds. Payne, he's got 16 points out there as well as 2 blocks and also 3 assists. Devin Booker, he's got 9 points. He's also got 4 assists, 2 rebounds, but he's got 5 turnovers. He needs to clean that up. He's 3 for 10 on the court, so he certainly can play better than what he's played thus far. Zarek off the bench, he's got 7 points. Johnson's got 4. And then you look at the Clippers, and what they've got, and Reggie Jackson, he's got 11 points, so he's leading the Clippers in scoring. Paul George, he's got 9 points, 4 rebounds. Zubac's got 4 points. Morris, he's got 4 points. Beverly's got 3. Terrence Mann, he's got 8 points. Rondo, he's got 6 points. And so, yeah, these teams, they're out there playing. They're out there playing. Gotta love what you've seen in the first half, and this is a very good indication of the type of series that this is going to be. Whoever wins this series, it's going to be one that comes down to the very end, I believe. I absolutely believe that. But what a game. Phoenix Suns, they have got to protect the ball better, and they can't give up second chance opportunities. They cannot continue to let that be the story. When they do play great defense, they have to secure the rebound, and they got to protect the rock and don't turn the ball over. And that really that's Devin Booker at this point. I mean, because Devin Booker, he's the only person on the Suns with turnovers here, so he's got to play better on offense and not turn it over so much. But both teams certainly have played outstanding here in the first half. In the first quarter, the Phoenix Suns outscored the Clippers 25-22, and in the second quarter, the Clippers have outscored the Phoenix Suns 25-23. So both teams are just playing absolutely wonderful. And this is what you hope for in a playoff game, honestly. It could not be any better than this. But there's still plenty of basketball left to play in this one. 2 more quarters to go, and anything can happen. But yeah, Devin Booker and his performance, that is going to be absolutely key in this one when they come out in the second half. They're going to need Devin Booker to go out there and lead this team in terms of scoring. That gives them their best chance of winning this game if he's able to go out there and play to his full capability. And tomorrow we will get to see the first game of the Atlanta Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks series. And so that'll be fun to watch there. Milwaukee will be at home. So we'll get to see if Atlanta, if they have any more surprises left for us in this in the playoffs, honestly, because I mean it was extremely well how they went out there and they were able to go back and forth with the Sixers. Now, in terms of why that happened, I mean obviously Ben Simmons deserves a good amount of blame for why the 76ers are not advancing, but it's not all on him. I mean, he definitely didn't contribute any, but there were other scenarios as well that went into play as for why the 76ers did not win that series. I mean, obviously, the health of Joel Embiid and that knee, that was a concern there. There were moments where you would see him, look like he was grabbing his knee, look like he just wasn't the same. I believe, I forget which game it was particularly, but they was doing well, and then all of a sudden, he hurt his knee. It looked like he aggravated his knee going for a loose ball, and then after that he just wasn't the same the rest of that game. And so he definitely tried to tough it out, but they fell short. Just as the Brooklyn Nets fell short. I mean, literally, Kevin Durant went out there, had 48 points, and literally just fell probably a three-pointer away, shy of advancing the Brooklyn Nets to the next round. So it's been absolutely wonderful playoffs thus far, and I'm excited to see the rest of these matchups and how it's going to play out. Yeah, both teams, I mean, playing absolutely wonderful out there. A lot of intensity in this one for sure, especially early on. We already got a double tech like early in the first quarter, and that just goes to show the type of tone that they're looking to set out there. Both teams certainly want to establish themselves and play their style of basketball, honestly, because that's what they do well. I mean, both of these teams, they're extremely well at playing their style of basketball. And that's what's so fun about this matchup here. We're talking about two teams that can absolutely light it up on offense, but they play with heart, and so that's extremely fun to see. And not only are they playing with heart, I mean, they they're playing their best basketball of the season. Honestly, they've saved their best basketball for the playoffs, and so that has been fun to watch. Definitely feel free in the comments to let me know, what do you think of the game so far. How do you feel that the Suns have played, or the Clippers? Who's been the most impressive player for you so far in this one? And as we wait for the start of the third quarter, let's recap what happened in the first half. And so, yeah, both teams came out absolutely strong in the first quarter. Phoenix Suns outscored the Clippers 25-22 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Clippers they outscored the Phoenix Suns 25-23, which led us to a 1 point difference. And really, the difference in this one has been when it comes to the Phoenix Suns, the production that they're getting from Payne right now in the first half of what they've gotten with the 16 points, that's been nice. Aiden, he's had some nice slams, some key rebounds and stuff. Booker, he's got 9 points, but he's got 5 turnovers. And so those turnovers has really helped the Clippers, keep it as close as it is in terms of, out there. But in terms of what as a team, they are 20 for 43 out there on the court. And so clearly these guys, they're out there shooting extremely well as a unit. But for the Clippers, though, they started shooting a lot better from downtown, like towards the end there. And they're 18 for 43 on the court. So they're shooting about 43% field goal percentage out there. Reggie Jackson, he's got 11 points. He seems to be able to find his shot whenever he wants to. Paul George, he's got 9 points. He's 0 for 4 from downtown, so that doesn't help. Beverly, he's got 3. Zubac, he's got 4. Morris, he's got 4 as well. Terrence Mann, he's got 8 points. Rondo, he's got 6. He had some nice 3-pointers in this one. And the players are coming out, getting ready to start the third quarter. And the Phoenix Suns, they currently lead by 1.48-47. It was a tremendous first half, and we can only expect that the second half is going to be even better. As the Suns will bring it up court, Payne has it up top. Gives it to Crowder, who gives it to Booker. Booker has it. He goes inside, puts it up. No good. But the Clippers get the rebound. And Jackson, he has it. He takes it to the rim and gets fouled. Oh, yeah, Jackson knows what to do with it when he's driving to the basket. And Jackson, he gets the first free throw to fall. See if he makes the second. And right now we're all tied up, 48-48. Jackson gets that one to fall as well, 49-48. And Payne shoots the three. No good. Beverly with the rebound. The Clippers are up 49-48. And George at the top, he has it. He pulls it. And he gets it to fall. And Crowder passes it. Crowder had that one. Payne, he goes inside. Ooh, and that's going to be Clippers ball. Yeah, he just lost it on that one. Yep, Payne's going to the free throw line. He misses the first. Got to make free throws. Got to make them count. And he makes the free throw. Okay, he's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 2-point game. Clippers up. Reggie Jackson has it. And Reggie with the turn. Oh, he tried to shoot that one. No good. Well, it looked like he was trying to throw a lob. And again, it's a 2-point game here. Early in the third quarter. They're going to check the rebound. Check the replay, see exactly what happened. And Beverly's got 3 fouls so far in this one. Suns get ready to inbound the ball. Booker has it up top. Booker pulls up, and he gets it to fall. Nice. We're all tied up 51-51, and that's just the kind of game that it's been. but Reggie Jackson has it. And Zubac shoots. No good. Rebound by the Phoenix Suns. Payne's bringing it up. And he pulls it. And it's good. Nice jumper. And the Phoenix Suns up by 2, but the Clippers drive with Paul George. Draws the foul. Yeah, somehow he drew that foul, but yeah, he was just in a bad position on that play. Okay, that's the right call. George with the lob. Okay. Tied up 53-53. Suns are bringing it up. Aiden has it. And in Payne, he drives. Gets it to fall. Nice. And George has it. Drives inside. Blocked. Are they going to call the foul on that one? George getting some nice favorable calls here for these free throws. See if George hits these free throws. He hits the first. And Devin Booker, he's got 3 fouls, so that's something to be concerned about. And George misses that. But the Clippers get the offensive rebound. I've been saying it all game long. You just can't let that happen. And George nearly loses it. And that's going to remain with the Clippers. But yeah, you got to protect the rock. You cannot turn the ball over. And you can't give second chance opportunities. And Reggie Jackson just pulled it. But man, Patrick Bev, he's out there playing with some heart right now. Suns cannot let these Clippers do this, though. They can't let them get away with this. That just goes to boxing out. Even though you've got the size advantage, you have got to box out. George for 3. No good. Rebound by Crowder. So the Suns, they're going to bring it up. Payne has it. Oh, what a pass. Way to draw the foul. But that was one hell of a pass there by Payne to get it inside. Crowder with the first free throw. And that falls. See if we can hit the second one here. Suns are up by 2. All right, he gets the second one to fall as well. Suns up by 3. Clippers have it. Paul George bringing it up. And George, he takes it inside. He shoots. No good. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got it up top. Booker shoots. No good. That would have been nice if he'd have made that. But the Clippers have it. They shoot. No good. Rebound by the Suns. And the Suns have it up top with Payne. Payne, he goes and he shoots it and gets it to fall. Somehow, some way, he gets it to fall. Absolutely fantastic. And he has got 23 points so far in this one. 23 points from Payne. And that is why the Phoenix Suns have a 5-point lead. He is fired up and he is shooting with confidence today. A big play there by Payne. And let's see, he's got 23 points. He's got 3 assists. Aiden, he's got 12 points, 8 rebounds. Booker, he's got 11 points, 4 assists. And man, they're playing fantastic. They just got to do a better job of protecting the ball if you're Booker. And Booker right now, he is 4 for 13 out there on the court right now. So they can certainly choose for him to shoot a little better moving forward, but it's not hurting them. As for the Clippers, Reggie Jackson, he's leading the Clippers with scoring. He's got 13 points. And Paul George, he's got 12 points out there. And so, Terrence Mann, he's got 8 points as well for the Clippers. And so both teams going back and forth. But let's see if the Phoenix Suns get on some type of run. They certainly feel like they're on the verge of making a run. But what a game we've got so far in this one with the Suns up by 5 points here, almost midway through the third, still early in the third. And for the Clippers, when it comes to Paul George, he is currently 5 for 15, but he's 0 for 5 from downtown. And so he's got just 12 points in this one. They're going to need more production from Paul George if the Clippers would like to win this game here and not be down 0-2 once again. But, hey, the Clippers, they seem to respond well when going down 0-2. It's when everybody starts doubting them is when they're at their best. But for the Suns, you got to hand it to them. The effort that they're out there playing with, in spite of the fact that Chris Paul isn't out there, and even the fact that Devin Booker right now doesn't look like he's going to go off like he did in game 1. They're still out there with the lead and looking fantastic overall, finding different ways to win. And so this crowd is definitely into it. Payne has brought energy to this arena. He does work on the offensive end, and he's going to do work on the defensive end, having to guard Reggie Jackson. And George has it, gives it back to Jackson. Jackson goes inside. He's blocked. Excellent job to get the block, then secure the rebound. Crowder, he has it wide open for three. No good. But the Suns get the offensive rebound and put it back up. It's 61-54. Okay. And George, he has it. Oh, turnover by Paul George. And the Suns look like they're trying to make a run here. Wide open down low to Aiden. And he gets that. He can get that in his sleep. Basically a 9-point game. And this is the point where the Phoenix Suns on the 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes of this game. Absolutely wonderful. And they're doing it as a team. George has it. He's trying to end the run. He passes it in the corner. And Morris goes up for the shot. No good. Suns with the rebound. And now Booker has it. If he can get going, that would really bode even better for the Suns right now. And Booker, he goes. He kicks it in the corner. And Aiden, he shoots. It doesn't fall. Clippers get the rebound. Reggie Jackson bringing it up. And Reggie, he passes it to Beverly, who gets it to Paul. In the corner, Morris for three, and he gets it to fall. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. Let's see if the Phoenix Suns will respond. Up and Payne, he takes, oh, what a pass. And Aiden with the finish. Excellent job by Payne to go inside and to still keep his head up and see Aiden coming. Excellent. I mean, excellent play right there. And the Clippers, they have it. Paul George kicks it to the corner. Morris, he has it. He's trying to do his little post-up thing. Up, and the Clippers are able to draw a foul on that one. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns, they're currently up 65-57. Let's see if the Clippers can make their free throws. But this is just excellent ball movement and vision by the Suns when they have the ball on offense right now. They are certainly feeling it as a team. Okay, he shoots the first one and he makes it. Let's see if Zubac can make the second free throw. As we have just over 5 minutes to go in this game. Quarter. All right, it is a 6-point lead for the Sixers. Not the Sixers, for the Suns right now. Booker has it. Aiden has it up top. Gives it to Booker. And Booker with the lob. And Aiden is just throwing it down today. Oh, man. And the Suns with an 8-point lead. And Jackson gives it to Beverly. And George has it. And Beverly kicks it out to a wide open Reggie Jackson for three, and he hits it. Of course he hits it. And it's a 5-point game. Suns have it up top. Kicks it to Aiden. And Aiden shoots, and he gets it to fall. Nice. And they are feeling it. They're stepping into their shots. They are feeling it right now. And they have a 7-point lead. And Beverly throws it up. No good, but they get the offensive rebound. And now Reggie's got it up top. Got to watch him. You know he wants to take the shot. He pulls the three. No good. And the Suns with the rebound. And Payne, he's driving. Passes it to Crowder. Booker's got it now. Booker pulls it from downtown. No good. Zubac with the rebound. And now George has it. He misses. And now Booker has it. Oh, man, Beverly fouled him. And Booker is on the floor. Oh, man, he is bleeding. And so he's going to be looked at by the medical staff so they can manage the bleeding. And man, we have a 7-point game here with 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And Phoenix has came out of halftime on fire. And they outscored the Clippers in this third quarter thus far 21-15. But now Booker with that injury, yeah, that's gonna yeah, that's tough. Both players getting looked at out there. But Booker, he has some blood, and so he's going to be taken to the locker room. Certainly, I expect to see him back out there soon. Or at least you hope so. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns, they'll have to go on without both Devin Booker and Chris Paul to try to secure this W. Aiden has it down low. He loses it. Clippers have it. Yeah, the Suns, they're going to have to feed Aiden. And Beverly's heading to the medical staff as well, to the locker room. Let's see how long those guys are out. Meanwhile, it's a 5-point game with both teams in the bonus. Phoenix has it up top. Oh, nice. Absolutely nice on that play by Johnson. Absolutely nice. Clippers shoot wide open from downtown. You cannot leave them that wide open. Multiple times I've seen these guys wide open from downtown, and they're going to hit it. And Crowder pulls it for three. No good. And Jackson pulls it for three. No good. Suns with the rebound. And Johnson pulls it, and it's good. Nice. Exactly what the doctor ordered right there. As they have to keep this offense going here, because without Devin Booker, it's going to be up to them as a team to find a way to hold on to this lead. And Rondo passes it, gets it back. They feed it to Paul, gives it back to Rondo, who pulls a three. No good. Suns with the rebound. Kicks it in the corner. Can he hit it? No good. No good. And that's going to be Clippers basketball. This is such an important game too. Absolutely important game too, right here. And so both teams want to win, but it's going to be extremely difficult for the Phoenix Suns if Booker does not return in this one to try to hold on to it. But they've been playing pretty good as a team. I mean, they're going to have to keep feeding Aiden down low. He's got 20 points for them, and they're going to have to rely on Payne, who's got 23 points for them right now. As Booker only has 11 points, but obviously his presence, the defense has to respect him out there. And so with him not being in the game, that's a big blow to the Phoenix Suns, who already are without Chris Paul in this one. But Johnson, since Devin Booker's been headed to the locker room, Johnson, he's been stepping up as of late. He's actually 4 for 4 in terms of field goals in this game. And so that's probably someone that they're going to ask to step up even more during this time. But what a game. Phoenix came out this third quarter on a vengeance, really looking to set their will. They really did set the tone, especially prior to Booker having to leave the game with all that blood running through his nose and face. Meanwhile, for the Clippers, their leading scorer has been Reggie Jackson, and he's got 16 points for them. He's certainly a confident shooter. He's 13. He's 6 for 13 out there. Paul George, he's 6 for 17 out there with 14 points as he is 0 for 5 from downtown. Zubac's got 8 points and 10 rebounds. Morris, he's got 7 points, 5 rebounds. And Terrence Mann, he's got 8 points as well. And we've got only a minute and 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter before the start of the fourth quarter to see who will win this game. Will the Suns take a commanding 2-0 lead in this one, or will the Clippers still win on the road? I'm certainly hoping that the Phoenix Suns are able to win this one. It'd be nice to see them up 2-0, although I know against the Clippers especially, going up 2-0 does not mean anything. If anything, it only motivates them to come out in game 3 at home and just start firing. And then once they reach that level in which they're just going off, they don't slow down. They just keep playing at that high level. But I hope for game 3 that Chris Paul and Devin Booker will both be available for that one. And now we will get ready to continue this third quarter, and let's see who can end this quarter with the lead. Can the Suns get some more points on the board? Will the Clippers narrow the lead, perhaps tie? Aiden has been huge. They're throwing up some nice lobs to him. He's getting rebounds and stuff, second chance opportunities. He's been huge for the Suns in this one. And he's going to have an extremely good fourth quarter. Yep, and Johnson with the foul. More like a tackle. So they're going to let Aiden take a breather here. And with both teams in the bonus, that means free throws. So Rondo, he's going to pull the first one. He makes his first free throw. Okay, well, we see Patrick Beverly's coming back out there. Haven't shown us Devin Booker yet. 4-point game. And the Suns driving inside, and nice basket. Absolutely nice basket by Moore with the lay-in. 6-point game. Clippers have it. Rondo passes it. George has it. He shoots, and he gets it to fall. 4-point game. See if the Suns can make this one. Suns have it up top. Pulls a three. No good. And time expires, and that'll be the end of the third quarter with the Phoenix Suns up 75-71. But the big story so far is that Booker, he had to leave the game, go to the locker room due to what looked like a collision between him and Patrick Beverly, although Patrick Beverly has made his way back from the locker room. And so that puts the Phoenix Suns at a huge disadvantage. And so far, in terms of shooting, the Phoenix Suns have been shooting extremely well. They are shooting 50% in this one, as they are 32 for 64 out there on the court. And from downtown, they're 4 for 18 in this game. And at the free throw line, they're 7 for 9. And as for the Clippers, they are shooting pretty well as well from the court. They're 25 for 62, shooting about 40%. And then from downtown, they're 8 for 22, so shooting about 36%. A lot of those threes that they're making are just flat out wide open. And then from the free throw line, they're 13 for 16 out there from the free throw line. So the Clippers, they're getting a good amount of free throw attempts up there in comparison to the Phoenix Suns. 7 more free throws than the Suns. But the Suns came out with a vengeance in that third quarter, but towards the end, they lose Booker. And so now you really don't know how this game is going to play out here in the fourth quarter. Obviously, this is huge for both teams, especially the Phoenix Suns. You work all regular season to try to get that home court advantage. And so a game separated by 4 points, and you don't have either of your best two guards out there, it's going to take a team effort for them to try to win this one, but certainly hoping that they can pull it off. But if there's one person who's stepped up in this one, it has been Payne. He has been bringing the pain on offense with 23 points. Him and Aiden. Aiden has got 20 points as well. So those two have been absolutely fantastic, and they're going to have to continue to lead the way for the Phoenix Suns the rest of the way in this one. And tomorrow we will get to see the start of the Milwaukee Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks in the first game of their series and see how that goes. I mean, Giannis and the Bucks have got to be feeling extremely well. But Atlanta, I mean, they're here and they want to prove that they're not here by accident. So that will be a fun one to watch tomorrow. As we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Comes down to this one quarter remaining. Who can win this one? The first quarter was won by the Phoenix Suns as they took a 25-22 lead. But in the second quarter, Clippers outscored the Suns 25-23. In the third quarter, the Suns outscored the Clippers 27-24. Let's see, Clippers have the ball up top, pulls a three, and they hit it. And so it's a 1 point game. Suns are up 75-74. And Payne, he has it. Gives it down low. Draws the foul. Excellent job. That's all you can ask for. I see Booker's out there. He's doing well. That's a good sign for the Phoenix Suns. Okay, he hits the first free throw. Gets the second one as well. 3-point game. Clippers have it up top. Rondo has it up top. Feeds it to George. And George pulls up for the three. No good. Rebound by Booker. And Booker, he kicks it out. What a nice pass by the Suns, but Aiden just not paying attention. And Payne with a nice layup. Okay. 5-point game by the Suns. And the Clippers respond. Both teams going back and forth. It's a 3-point game early in the fourth. Payne has it up top. He's got 25 points. Nice pass down low. Nice finish. And it's back to a 5-point game. Both teams going back and forth, trading baskets. And George has to kick it out. Rondo has it up top. He pulls it from downtown. No good. But they're going to call a foul here. Clippers have it up top. And George has it. He drives. Able to draw the foul. And the Clippers, they've done a fantastic job of just getting fouls in this one, honestly. They have been to the free throw line 17 times, and they're going to be adding more to that. And George with the free throw, no good. He misses that one. Let's see if he makes the second or miss. And George at the free throw line gets the second one to fall. So 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Suns are going to bring it up. And Payne from downtown, no good, but nice offensive rebound, but he lost it. Clippers have it. Oh, nice steal. And then the foul. But absolutely nice steal. Reggie Jackson's coming back in the game. DVA Mechanics, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you. How's it going? Hope you're enjoying the game. And the Suns have it up top. Booker, he shoots a three. No good. But the foul. Oh yeah, looks like Patrick Beverly got Booker good in that nose. So he'll be shooting free throws. Let's see if he can make these. He'll be shooting three. And Booker gets the first free throw to fall. Okay, he gets a second one to fall. Gotta love it when you come up clutch at the free throw line. See if he can go 3 for 3. 3 for 3 at the free throw line. And the Suns have a 7 point lead in this one. He's got it up top. See what Reggie does. And the Clippers get it all the way inside for the slam. Zubac with the dunk. Suns have it up top. And Booker goes inside and gets the shot up but draws the foul. And ever since he's come back from that injury, he's looked even more aggressive out there. He's going to get more free throws. See if he can hit these free throws. He's 5 for 5 tonight. Booker shoots. He makes the first free throw. Pat Bev's coming back in the game. See if he can make a second. And he does. Excellent at the free throw line. Jackson's going to bring the ball up. 7 point game. Suns are in a bonus. From way downtown. No good. Suns with the rebound. Booker pulls it from way downtown. No good. And Jackson, he has it. You know Jackson's looking to score. But he passes it. Gets it back. He pulls a three. And that's good. 86-82. That was a big time three right there by Jackson. And Jackson, they can count on him for the Clippers. Suns have it. And Payne inside, continuing to bring the pain. Nice lay-in. 88-82, 6 point game. Oh, man, way to hit that three. It's a 3 point game now. Both teams are firing. But Kennard with the big three. And Payne's going to bring it up. Suns are up by 3 and they're in the bonus. He puts the shot up. No good. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson has it. Oh, and yeah, that ball was tipped by the Suns. So, wait, they're saying it wasn't. Let's see if that ball was tipped by Johnson or not. We are about halfway through this fourth quarter, and what a game. it has been. Both teams going back and forth, trading buckets. And just when you think the Suns might have a chance of pulling away in this one, the Clippers, they come storming back. I mean, Reggie Jackson, he's got 19 points for the Clippers in this one. And then you add what Paul George is able to bring as well with his 17 points. So between the two of them out there doing fantastic for the Clippers, and that's why the Clippers are only down by 3 in this one. And then you've got Rondo with 8 points. You've got Terrence, he's got 8 points. Kennard, he's got 8 points as well. Zubac's got 10 points. So everybody's just out there scoring. Morris, he's got 7. And then you look at the Phoenix Suns. It all starts today with Payne. Payne has been that guy. He's got 27 points in this one, and they're going to need to continue to ride his hot hand. Aiden, he's got 20 points, 11 rebounds in this one. Devin Booker's got 16 in this. Zarik's got 11, and Johnson's got 8 points in this. So both teams are getting a lot of contribution from a lot of players in this one. Game 1 was more so about Devin Booker in terms of him scoring 40, but Game 2 has been all about the Phoenix Suns as a team. A 3-point game halfway here through the fourth quarter. It's going to be critical that both teams, if they want to win this game, that they can protect the rock. They cannot go out there turning the ball over the remainder of this way. I mean, if you want to win. I mean, Devin Booker, he does have 5 turnovers. He has 5 up to 6 turnovers for the Phoenix Suns. And then you look at the Clippers. George, he's got 3 turnovers in this one. Jackson's got 2. So it's going to come down to that. And second chance, points. You cannot let the other team get the rebound and go up there and get a second chance basket. You just can't let that happen. But both teams have played with tremendous heart. It's been a hard-fought game in this one. But someone has to win Game 2. Nico TV, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Let's see. You say this is a very close game. D-Book isn't playing that good, but the other players are stepping up. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I mean, when you're looking at what Payne has done out there, him and Aiden, those two specifically, have really been going off. I mean, Payne, he's 11 for 19 on the court, 27 points. And then you look at Aiden, he's got 20 points and 11 rebounds. He's 10 for 13 on the court. So both of these guys have been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see, you say if the Clips lose today, every series they went down 0-2. Yeah, I'm starting to think that they like the attention that they get when they go down 0-2. They're starting to enjoy seeing people like, Skip Bayless give up on them. And then after that, they just rally and just win 4 straight or something like that, or win 3 and then win in Game 7. It's been absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But you're right. This is nothing new to them if they go down 0-2, which is why I expected the Suns to come out and win this one. He draws the foul on that. It's currently a 6-point game with the Phoenix Suns up 91-85 in this one. Both teams have been trading baskets. It seems like every player on the court has stepped it up to provide some type of assistance in some way. And my man Devin Booker out there powering through, got the nasty nose and everything. See if he makes a second free throw. All right, Zubac gets the second one. It's 91-87. Again, the Phoenix Suns are in the bonus. In pain, he's got it. He's passes the ball to Booker. Booker's been extremely aggressive since coming back out the locker room. He's going to be shooting free throws. Yeah, it's almost as if Booker has a different mindset right now. Ever since he had to come out the locker room, and he's been coming out a lot more aggressive and a lot more effective for this team. Let's see. You say Cam Payne used to thought of a dancer, but he really improved into a great backup this year and playoffs. Oh, definitely. The way that he's out there playing with confidence, you can see the confidence in the way that he's playing. So he's definitely improved, and that was absolutely fantastic to see. Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, did Booker break his nose? Yeah, Pat Bev was guarding him, and so what happened was while Beverly was guarding him, you know how aggressive Beverly is. He bumped like his forehead into his nose, and so both players went to the locker room, but clearly Booker got the worst of the two, and so that's what happened there. And right now it's a 6 point game. The Clippers are bringing the ball up. Pat Bev has it. Zubac passes it. You know George wants it. He passes it. And Bev with the three, and he gets it to fall. 93-90. What a game. Let's see. You say, I don't like that call when you draw fouls and the defense is just so vulnerable. Honestly, I feel you on that. And I feel like for the most part of this game, the Clippers have gotten too many of those calls in this one. I mean, they've been to the free throw line 20 times in this one. So the Clippers have really benefited the most from that in this game. Let's see. And the Clippers shoot a three. Will Jackson tie? No. Aiden with the rebound. Crowder's going to bring it up. Still a 3 point game. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the entire game. Extremely huge if the Suns can pull this off and go up 2-0. And Booker, he gets it up top. He wants it. He's been extremely aggressive. But he turns it over. You can't keep turning it over. That's like his sixth turnover of the game. You can't keep doing that. Let's see, Nico, you say, yeah, that's a tough injury, but a similar one with Steve Nash when he put his nose back into place. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of when I first saw it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pat Bev has been pretty clutch in the last few games. Yes, and I'm impressed with the way the Clippers have stepped up as a unit, honestly, especially since Kawhi has went down. They've just really taken on that responsibility as a unit. It's like everybody feels like, okay, they're going to be the reason why their team wins. And you know Pat Bev, he sets the tone. He's been a heartbeat for these Clippers. And Devin Booker has it, passes it in the corner for three. No good. And the Clippers have it. George, he's looking. Oh, they almost ripped it there. You know Jackson, he'll pull it. And George outside, he just cannot get it to fall from outside. He honestly cannot get that shot to fall tonight for him. Matter of fact, Paul George from downtown, he's 0 for 7 from downtown. Meanwhile, Booker has it up top. And he passes it. Booker's got to do a better job protecting the rock. He almost turned it over. No good on that shot. Clippers with the rebound. Oh, you got to call that, ref. These guys have been going at it all game. Let's see. That turnover by Devin Booker is a bad turnover. You can't allow that to happen, especially in a game this close. I mean, your teammates are out there playing extremely well, giving you a lot of help because as a star, people are going to look at you like if you win, it was because of you. If you lost, it's because of you. But they're giving you tremendous help. You got to protect the ball. You got to. This is too big a game, too close a game. Let's see. You say, I love to watch Pat Bev, but I don't at the same time. How defense is great, but he gets on my nerves sometimes. Hey, I completely understand that because you love the fact that he's playing that hard nosed defense. You don't have a lot of guys that can do that in today's NBA to play the type of style that he does with that aggressiveness as effectively as he does it. But at the same time, yeah, it's certainly. Sir, I feel you there with the getting on your nerves part, especially with me being a Lakers fan, and so certainly I feel that. Let's see. You say, "Yep, that's playoff basketball, super physical. It's not the regular season. They're going super hard." Oh yeah, but these two teams especially, you have to know that they understand the position that they're in. They understand that if they can get past this series here, they have a tremendous chance. Nothing's guaranteed, but they have a tremendous chance at bringing home a championship if they're able to get past this. And that means so much for either one of those franchises. Either one of them, they would love to have a championship. And they understand that basically, if you can get past this team and beat this team, you can get past whether it's, especially if it's Atlanta that represents the East, then you have to love those odds. Now, against the Milwaukee Bucks, I mean, it's the championship game, so your opponent's going to be tough either way. But yeah, you have to love your odds against either of those teams, especially since they're playing, confident. They're hitting free throws and they're shooting. Oh, man, absolutely. Let's see. You say it's unbelievable that the Suns are about to win without CP and D Book is not having a great game. Exactly. I mean, I just love that about this team. That's what you call a team right there, where everybody or they feel accountable. Like, look, I'm going to be the one that lets my team down, and I feel confident that I don't have to force anything. But if the shot's there, I'm confident enough to take it and make it. I can promise you this: nobody on this team is going to be out there like Ben Simmons. I promise you that. Nobody's going to be open up under the basket and pass on that. Nobody's going to be afraid to take the shot in that moment. Everybody there believes that they can make that shot. And everybody has elevated their play, and that's why these teams, you can still look at them the same way that you did when they had Kawhi Leonard, because they have an increased role, but they're rising to the occasion. And so you got to love that if you're a coach. Ty Lue has done a fantastic job of getting these guys to play much better than they did last year in terms of for the Clippers. But for the Suns, I mean, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that was some foul there. But ever since he took that foul, it's almost as if Devin Booker needed that foul to get him mentally going offensively. Because since he's came back, I love the way that he's been extremely aggressive out there. And it's still a 3-point game. The Suns shoot a three, and it's good. Yes, and everybody in Phoenix is standing up for that one. What a shot! What a shot by Bridges. Got to watch Jackson. He can shoot it. And George, he responds. That's what kind of game that has been. Both sides. A 3-point game again. And George has 20 points. He finally gets a three to fall, and what a time for it to fall. But Payne, he's been so huge this game. And Aiden has it, and he gets that to fall. Nice shot. I absolutely love the way that they pass the ball to the big man when he's open. They have great vision, and the way that they pass the ball is just fantastic. All this without Chris Paul, folks. Absolutely fantastic. You say, I don't know what Ben Simmons did last series. Like you said, he is super hesitant and didn't want to score whatsoever. My man, I don't know what to say. I mean, he needs something. This is deeper than basketball at this point. Like, you need to really talk to some sports psychologists and stuff, and you need to figure out what's going on because there's no way you fall apart like this in that type of moment. Absolutely no way, especially right up under the basket, as tall as he is. There's no way that you let that happen, especially when you see the rest of your team is carrying your slack and you have a gimme like that, but you pass it and you're guarded by Trey Young. Come on now. Come on. And off the glass, and Payne is still bringing the pain. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns out there basically just about to turn the ball over. Wow, you have got to take care of the basketball. Yeah, they showed the Steve Nash injury. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, definitely see the comparisons there. My man Steve Nash, he just played through it like it was nothing, though. Like let's see. This is a great game going down to the wire. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, this is a great one because every time I start thinking to myself and I'm like, okay, it looks like the Phoenix Suns, they're about to get ready to pull away from this one. They're about to go ahead and seal it. But then, the Clippers, they just come right back, storming back. And it's been that way all night long. You say, never mind, looks like the Suns are pulling away. I mean, every time they try to pull away, the Clippers, they keep responding. Paul George, as of late, he has been extremely clutch for this team. Him, and then you throw out, Pat Bev. I mean, the Clips in general, they love to storm back. This is what they do. Storming back, that's in their DNA. Let's see. But the Clippers can storm back, like you said. They did that all night long. Oh yeah, they're making a living off of that. Honestly, I mean the score may be 100 to 95 right now. Both teams are in a bonus, but you know what's going to happen. Absolutely. As we wait for them to make this decision, this is a very big call. Paul George needs to come up with something massive or someone else. You already know that in a situation like this, it's either going to come down to George or Jackson because Jackson has absolutely no fear when it comes to taking this type of big shot. So I expect for one of them two to be the ones to put it up in this. But I expect they're going to draw it up for George. And the way that he's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it. That's the expectation. They keep going back and forth in this one. And I'm really just wanting the Suns to win this one, secure game two. And I really do hope that Chris Paul will be back soon. I miss seeing him out there, want him out there. He wants to be out there. And if he could be out there, he would. So I hope that they find a way to get him out there in game three before this young Suns team is on the road in LA. But what a game it has been. I mean, absolutely a tremendous game. I mean, if you look at every single quarter that they played between both teams, it has been separated by at least 3 points or less per each quarter in terms of, scoring in each quarter. So they've been pretty even throughout this entire game. Clippers have it. Reggie Jackson, he's bringing it up. Kennard shoots, and he gets that to fall. 3-point game. 3-point game. Yeah, Luke Kennard with the big shot. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh man, I hope the Suns can just keep this going. And Booker inside kicks it in the corner for a wide. Oh, but they're gonna call it. Oh, Pat Bev is on the floor. See what happened here. I guess Booker said this is payback for what you did to his nose. A nice clean shot. 3-point game with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining. Pat Bev and Devin Book tangling up again. Yeah, I mean, that felt like one of those it didn't seem like it was intentional, but at the same time, hey, you did this to me, and so payback. Let's see. You say this is not a hostile act; it was an accident. I do that sometimes. It just happens on the court. Like honestly, it does. I mean, even like first time when it was vice versa, and it was Pat Bev, bumping into him. I mean, it happens in a sport when you're going so intense, through because guys have their arms all around you, so you have to fight through to get there to get to the lane and stuff, and either draw the foul or get the basket. But you have to be going all out, and so certainly understand that. But man, a one possession game did not need that. But it's fine if it's just a charge and not a hostile act. Yeah, I'm with you there. I am with you there, especially in this situation right here. So now the Clippers have it. They have been coming up with an answer the entire game. Reggie Jackson has it up top. Oh man, Booker, that's 5. Come on. That was a big call for the Clips. Let's see what they do with the ball. Yeah, I mean, the entire game though, I mean, they've been doing an excellent job at getting to the free throw line in this one. I mean, they've taken 20 shots at the well, both teams have been going to the free throws, honestly. But I mean, the Clippers, they've been finding ways to get to that free throw line. But now, Paul George at the free throw line. Let's see what he does. Will he be clutch? Shoots the first, gets the first one to go. 56.7 seconds remaining. Gets the second one up, and he makes both. Clutch free throws. Again, both teams are in the bonus. Scores 100-99, 1 point game. Can the Phoenix Suns close out here and win? This is a big one at home. And Payne has it as he should. He's been the hot man. He goes inside, but blocked. And George with the rebound, looking to finish on the other end. And he gets it. And the Clippers, they have taken the lead for the first time since the Suns have taken it like early first quarter, I think. Oh boy. Wow, Booker has 5 fouls now. Hopefully he doesn't get fouled out so they can win. Campaign can come up for them or Aiden. That was a massive block right there. Payne. Oh man, for the Clippers to take the lead. This game just keeps changing and wow. Successful ending here. Really hope these Suns can pull through. Let's see. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't call a foul on D Book. I guess they still want him in the game. Oh yeah, they understand. Like if they call that foul and they eject this man in this situation, here. That's what's going to be the storyline as to who won. That's what's going to be the storyline. So you try to do your best, honestly, unless it's just something at this situation. They have to be aware of how many fouls he has. And he's got to be aware, too. At this point, you've got to play smart basketball. Do not give the officials a reason to come in and change the game. But wow, 27 seconds remaining. Clippers are up 101 to 100. Suns get ready to inbound it. Comes down to being clutch. Who's going to be clutch? Booker gets it. Booker pull up. Booker hits it. Okay, 102 to 101. Okay, 27 seconds left. Down to the wire because Clips stormed back with a punch to the mouth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow, then clutch. Like, yes, the way he pulled up and hit that, I'm telling you, since this man came out the locker room from having his nose basically shattered out there, this man has been fantastic. Like, wow. Let's see. Wow, he's being clutched like his idol. Absolutely. 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 But that was a big time shot. Absolutely big. And they desperately needed that. And they're probably going to need it again, quite honestly, because the way this game's been going, Clippers are going to either get to the free throw line or PG or someone's going to hit a key bucket here. So he's going to need at least one more, possibly two more in him. But he's got to play extremely smart on defense, though. He cannot, and I repeat, he cannot get fouled out of this one. Let's see, the makers to each other. Big time shots in a big time game. That's what big time players do. Big time players respond in situations like this. But I mean, this has been a total team effort on both parts. Like, I cannot stress enough how this has been a complete team game for both of these teams. You've got Payne for the Suns. He's got 29 points and 9 assists. You know, Booker's got 20 points now, along with 5 assists. He does have 7 turnovers, though, but he definitely needs to. He's got 7 turnovers and he's got 5 fouls, so that's what's hurting him right there. But everything else, the man's been pretty great. He's been clutch out there. Aiden, he's got 22 points as well. Clippers have the ball up top. Let's see, PG shoots, and he hits it. My goodness. I mean, talk about being clutch. Let's see. Paul George responds. That he does. And what a response it is. It's a 1-point game. Will Devin Booker be able to do it? Still going to be the Suns' ball, but we've got 9.2 seconds on the clock. Wow, this is extremely intense. Both teams. Who wants it? Oh, man, this is just going to be a wild finish. I really hope the Suns can come through. Suns need this so they can get a somewhat comfortable lead, but will D-Book come through? Oh, man, that is going to be the question. Oh, man, because they're going to be looking for him to take that shot. Can he do it? This is such a legacy-defining moment here. Legacy-defining moment in such a key series. It's pretty much been Pat Bev versus Devin Book ever since the second half, but can they come up clutch? But that was a big-time shot by Paul George. I had the feeling make it. I said it earlier, like he was going to make it. The way that this game's been going, he was either going to get to the free throw line or he was going to hit it. Oh, man, they're checking this replay. A 1-point game. Man, this is another big call after big calls in the clutch. Absolutely, man. This is absolutely huge. I mean, this right here can alter who has home court advantage for the rest of the series for the moment. Such a big call. Can Booker be clutch? Oh, man. Wow, Clippers ball. That is devastating right there. But still got time on the clock. But man, oh boy, they sure know how to make this thing an interesting ending. That is for sure. Well, they know what they have to do. They have got to hope the Clippers can miss some free throws here, perhaps, so we can shoot a game winner. But if not, aim for overtime. But man, that was a massive call. Absolutely massive call. Literally by a fingertip. With 9.2 seconds on the clock. That's all you got on for the rest of this game. Separated by 1 point. This is where free throws come into play. The Clippers on the night, they've been pretty sharp at the free throw line. They've been 18 of 22 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Suns, they've been sharp as well. They're 16 for 18 at the free throw line. Let's see. Nico says, yeah, overtime would be great to watch. Any of them can pull away with 5 minutes. At this point, yes, definitely that's what we are perhaps hoping for. Barring a missed free throw. But what a finish that would be to go to overtime. Both teams have been clutch. Paul George has it. He's going to the free throw line. All right, so that only took a second off the clock. So will George be clutch or will he choke at the line? George at the free throw line. Misses. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. So now we're thinking, let's win this. Okay. Let's see. If Clips fouled them to make them shoot free throws, I will not like that. Hate when that happens. Smart but annoying. Absolutely feel you. I feel the same way. Feel the same way. But wow, what a miss. Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can go 0 for 2 here. Let's see. Wow, he missed a free throw. I know, right? Absolutely. Wow. In a big moment. I guess that's why we have guys that are out there shying from the free throw line. He missed both. Wow. He missed both. Wow. You know this is going to be trending on Twitter should they lose. This is going to be all over Twitter should they lose this game. Wow. What a wow. Imagine that. So now the Suns, they can just get the best quality shot. Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. Just make sure that you make the shot or draw the foul and go to the free throw line. But wow, he missed both. He choked at the line. Wow. After coming up so clutch, to have it all come down to that. And I mean, 26 points, having a pretty good game, but then to miss those free throws. Wow. But can the Phoenix Suns come through and be clutch? Can Booker lead this team with a game winning shot with just 7 seconds remaining in this game? But wow. Let's see what happens. Booker inbounds it in the corner for three. What in the? Come on, who drew that play up? We could have got a better quality play than that. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's big. Now they can't lose off having to go to the free throw line and down by one. Hope they can come through. Devin Book, come on, or any of them. Oh man, here we go. Wow, another big call. If it's not in the Suns' favor, they lose. Oh man, these these calls. I mean, my goodness, all of these calls come in the time frame in which they did. I mean, that is just wow. Just wow. Angel, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you for joining. And yeah, this game has just been crazy intense. Absolutely, both teams trading baskets. But I hope that things are going well for you. What's going on? What a game this is. Like, wow. Like, I'm really impressed by both teams, honestly. Like, this is going to be one heck of a series either way, regardless of the outcome of this game. But wow, so huge. Absolutely so huge. But for Paul to miss those free throws like that, like he needs the Clippers to win this game. Let's see, Angel just got. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subbing. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me. Who am I going for? Well, I am for the Suns here. I would like to see the Suns ultimately make it to the championship game. I want to see the Suns. If the Hawks can make it, that'd be great because I'm down around Atlanta. But realistically speaking, I want to see the Suns go all the way. The inbound pass. Oh, wow. Are we serious? Does that count? Are we serious? Wow. Wow, that is insane. Wow. I cannot believe that. What an ending to the game. Like, I'm still waiting right now. I'm like, are the refs going to change this or what? That is insane. What a way to lose the game for the Clippers. That has got to hurt. Yeah, I need to see. Yeah, this is intense. Like, absolutely intense. Bad beef between Rondo and D Book. Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely. But wow, what a play. Insane. Let's see. Dang, I can't watch it. This is so intense. Like we literally been watching these officials for like 4 times in the past like 2 3 minutes with some huge calls on the line. And now we're gonna end the game based upon the ref. Wow, what a basketball game this was. But Aiden, yes, that was huge. The way he went up there, I mean, you should have saw that dunk he had in the first half in a similar situation. But this right here, oh, that's how you draw it up. That's what the coach draws up right there. The way that Aiden went up with that, absolutely a man among boys right there. And what a finish! Wow. You said what a winner to watch. Yes, I still can't believe it. I can't believe that we witnessed that. Absolutely. Like wow, like so many times we see teams draw this up, but so few times do we see it successfully executed like that in a situation like this. And Angel says, Nico, chill. Oh, you're making me jealous. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, wow, what a game. And the Suns barely by the skin of their teeth come out of this one. It's looking like with the W. Wow, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Just wow. And the crowd, the crowd's going crazy. The crowd is going crazy after that. These officials, they better just do their job and just say it's good. Say it's good. Let's see, Angel, you going for the Clips? Final. Wow. What a game that we witnessed. I mean, every single quarter that was played, if you play it quarter by quarter, each quarter was separated by at least 3 points or less. I'm talking about like first quarter scoring, second quarter scoring. They have been pretty even throughout this entire game. But what we saw here in the fourth quarter with all these close scores, but what a finish on that. What a finish. Oh, we've got a bold proclamation here. We're talking about the Suns in 4. Okay, I see you. I would love for that to happen, but I want to see CP3 return first on the road and see them, get that command and 3-0 lead. But I'm thinking that this one's going to go 7 games because we know how the Clippers have been down 0-2 many times in this series. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, I believe we just witnessed what we saw. I mean, perfect pass, perfect finish, but made possible, guys. We cannot forget by Paul George choking free throw line. If it wasn't for him choking at the free throw line, we would have never been in this situation. So we've got to give props to Paul George for going out there and doing what so few stars out there in that situation go out there and go 0 for 2. I can understand missing one, but going 0 for 2 in that situation, I mean, if he wasn't feeling confident, let somebody else go get the ball and take the shot. Let's see. I got Suns. Oh, Clips still have a chance with zero point 0.7 seconds left. Look, as crazy as this game has been, they better not pull off a miracle. Like you're checking every single phone, TV. I'm like, I need to see some final stuff that's actually final out here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a Rockets fan, but I'm with the Suns. Hey, how do you feel about the Rockets and where they're going to be selecting in the with the lottery that took place earlier today in terms of the lottery draft here? And I tell you what, I know you've got to be anti-Brooklyn and you've got to be glad that Brooklyn got put out. Just seeing, how they looked out there, obviously with them having James Harden and stuff. But yeah, those Rockets, though, I mean, you got to be excited with the draft coming up. That's some hope right there. Yeah, PG 13% at the free throw line. Yes, I mean, my man, he was absolutely off at that free throw line. He's 50%. He basically out there looking like Giannis at the free throw line tonight. Let's see. I doubt the Clips win, but it can happen. They say anything's possible. I mean, I know my TV is a little behind here, so if I'm a little behind, I apologize about that. But I'm just ready for this clock to just run out so I can see with my own eyes here that this is final. Because these referees, they've had such an influence on this game. But in the circumstances, though, regardless of the fact that I clearly want the Suns to win, I just want to make sure that the referees, I mean, I just want to say the referees, I think they did one hell of a job with all of these calls that they've been making in the clutch. I may not have liked them because I'm rooting for the Suns in some scenarios, but they've been making the right call, I'd say. Let's see. Could have wished that they got the first pick, but yeah, still excited on who we get. Oh, definitely. I feel you on that because I feel like yeah, everybody wanted that first pick, but I'm happy for Detroit. Because when Detroit is one of the better teams, that just makes the Eastern Conference as a whole good. And when I say one of the better teams, I mean like whenever the Pistons are having a good year, whenever the not just the Pistons, the Chicago Bulls, when they're having a good year in that conference, it just feels like the Eastern Conference is a lot stronger when those teams are out there performing at their best. And there goes Nico trying to throw us all off here, talking about the Clips win, trying to throw us off here. Very funny, absolutely funny. Bro, you had me scared. I ain't gonna lie. When he said that, I started checking my phone and stuff. I was like, wait, what? Because like I know my TV's behind. It has to be behind you guys, and so I'm like, hey, is that true? Did they pull off some miracle play here? Okay, I'm seeing some positive stuff here. It's looking like the Phoenix Suns are officially the winners, 104 to 103. Wow, wow, what a game! I mean, fantastic game too. Absolutely. I mean, I'm glad that I streamed this game here. This is a fantastic game. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. And it seems like we all are happy that the Suns came out victorious here. I mean, what a way to go out here and perform. But man, this one is on Paul George here. I know Skip Bayless is going to give him hell. I know Twitter's going to give him hell, but heck, I'm going to jump in on that too. This man absolutely choked. That right there is the reason why Ben Simmons wanted no part of the basketball at the end of the game or any point of the game because he didn't want to be that guy right there. But wow. Let's see, Nico, you say what a game. Absolutely. Absolutely. But these Suns, they have to be fired up with how they went out there and performed. And I can already feel, what CP3 is thinking. I can already feel CP3, he wants to be out there with them guys. He does. Let's see. Crazy if they go to the finals too. They did this with no CP3. That's the most impressive part about it. No CP3, and they're still able to go out there and play the team and get the W in some hard fought games against a Clippers team that is feeling extremely confident right there after what they did to the Jazz. And so for them to be able to take care of business and to win in this fashion, even though some of these close calls didn't go their way, they didn't pout, they went out there and they continued to play basketball. That is what it's all about. Nico, I was trying my best not to say pandemic, but you went ahead and you opened that can of worms. So we're gonna say it. Pandemic P still here. Don't let the clutch he made before that fool you. No, when all the marbles was on the line and he could have ended it, he choked in the biggest way possible, going 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Let's see. Angel, am I streaming the next game? That is correct. I am going to be streaming the game one tomorrow with the Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks. I plan on streaming that one. And then also when these two teams play again in game three, I plan on streaming that one as well. So I'll be streaming Wednesday and Thursday as well. What a game. If he missed like a shot, I'll cut him slack, but he missed two free throws in a row. You know who wouldn't cut him slack if he missed a shot? Skip Bayless wouldn't cut him slack. I promise you that. But I'm with you there. I mean, it's one thing if you miss a shot, that's, like nobody's going to go out there and be 100% when it comes to that. But we're talking about free throws here. Free throws, and you go 0 for 2 at the free throw line. I mean, prior to that, he was going 5 for 8. So at least hit one. But you go out there and you go 0 for 2. There's nothing you can do. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go take it. Okay, hey, thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate you, and thank you so much for subbing. Thank you. I appreciate that, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Let's see, Nico, you said that Eastern Conference game will be good if they want it to be good. I hope so. Yeah, I'm rooting for Atlanta in that one, but if Milwaukee wins, like I've got no beef with either team. Honestly, I want them both to do well, but I've got to pick one team. So I'm definitely going to be rooting for the Hawks in that one. But I'm realistic. The Bucks win that one. I'd expect them to win that one, but I'm just rooting for the Hawks here because I'm in the Atlanta area, got friends just rooting for the Hawks. So I'm gonna do my best to help the Hawks try to go all the way. Witness Atlanta go through some nasty downs in the playoffs in every sport. So we can use something good. I mean, soccer was good, though. I will say that. But outside of soccer, massive fail. But yeah, as Nico said, we'll see you, Angel. Looking forward to it. Most definitely. But what a game. What a game. It's late already here, so I will go ahead and end the stream here. But thank you so much for joining me for the stream. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Nico, you said, do I live in? Yep, I live in Georgia, not too far from Atlanta. And so, yeah, definitely that's why I would be pulling for the Hawks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm a Lakers fan first, and so, but when my Lakers got put out and I saw that the Hawks were doing well, I'm like, well, let me root for them to have some success. Because who would have thought the Hawks would be where they are right now? I mean, that is especially how they started off, like what, 15 and 20, but then they made some changes and they made the right changes. So I'm happy to see the success that they're able to have, and hoping that they can have some continued success. If they do lose, take it to the wire. Take it to Game 7. Prove that you belong to be where you are. Don't go out there and get swept, as a lot of people are probably anticipating. Go out there and play Hawks basketball. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me for this stream. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. But I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, then whenever you guys join the stream again, you guys have a great night and take care.